everybody. I'm Liv.
And I'm Seren.
And we got a special treat for Halloween.
Woohoo! A special spooky treat.
A special spooky treat indeed. And I have a special spooky voice to go with it.
Indeed you do. Freaking allergies.
Yeah, sorry everybody about that, but it's what you get today. Anyway, so we got a special spooky Seren's play of Witcher for today.
Yay!
What quest are we doing?
We're doing a contract that's called Devil by the Well. So currently I have to go break into someone's house and go talk to him about this. So, let's start. Excuse me, sir.
Greetings, good man. Having trouble with your well? That's what I read.
Aye, 'tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20 years and...
Why you put out a notice just now?
Because earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle has turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Felt dreadful and can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave.
Oh dear.
Wears a dirty dress,
Indeed.
all rags, skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, master,
Wallop
if you
it.
don't take care of it,
That's one way to describe the what we should go to.
Can you wallop a ghost?
I can
I
indeed.
feel for you.
Oh my.
This is my job, so let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin.
Yeah, Gabe, I know. Let's see, dude. Can you give me 4 extra
Settled it.
coins? What if I just quit right now? I was like, nah, never mind.
Well, that would be rude.
Fine. fine. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off, please.
All right.
What are all those leaves on your mini map?
Or like alchemy ingredients, so I can go collect this plant, for example, that lets me make certain potions and whatnot. I have like 25 of them on my other save, and I'm on a much higher level than this, but started a new one just so we can do this spooky contract.
Spooky.
Oh, yes. And I should remember to call my horse. Come on, Roach. I'm over here.
Is he as pretty as Fang?
She actually.
Oh, is she as pretty as Fang?
Maybe in my other save. I have like all this massively enhanced horse gear, but you know.
You can't really change the horse gear in Assassin's Creed that I know of, so.
Yeah.
But Fang
Not
is
so
pretty.
fast, Roach.
Also very spooky.
Oh yes, appropriately spooky. I have to say I love the in-game like weather system in here. It's just I've been to some parts of Europe that look very like this, and weather-wise, it's spot on.
Yeah.
Abandoned village, you say?
No sign of a ghost.
Indeed it does,
Shows at a
Geralt.
certain time of day.
Indeed it does.
This has nothing to do with what we're watching, I don't think, but I was told
Tell
that England would be extremely rainy and dreary the whole time I was there. And like cold. We got there and it was record highs.
Oh no.
And not just that, but also like it didn't rain except for like one day I was there.
Nice.
And the day it rained where we were staying was the day I went north to Sherwood Forest. And it was sort of like misty up there, but it didn't rain. So
Yeah.
I only caught the very tail end of the rain as I was pulling back into where we were staying, and I had to run from the train station to the dorm.
Yeah.
But it and my umbrella broke.
Oh no.
So
I found a diary.
Useful.
As always, cryptids, feel free to pause and read this for yourselves.
over my dead body.
Also, burying a marten under the gate to make sure no thieves cross our threshold. That sounds familiar. In some of the medieval and Iron Age stuff I study in Europe, you find a number of like threshold kind of sacrificial foundational offerings at places. So
Not even just in Europe,
nope.
in the Americas too.
Mm-hmm. It's a thing.
Baby llamas, for instance.
Indeed.
In
Also worth saying that like I know where I'm going in this quest and everything. I'm just running around and exploring a bit more. Alright, Geralt. Which house have we not been in yet?
oh dear.
Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. All
Well, that's no
signs
good.
point to a new wraith.
A noon wraith. Yeah, game.
But do you know?
Here we go.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm. And I do like the way they describe the whole haunting here. That the wraiths are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional significance. And I'm like, if you're gonna haunt a place, that makes the most sense, honestly.
This is why you don't pick up rings, folks.
Indeed.
Especially if they're plain without any writing on them at first glance.
A secret now that only fire can tell, one might say.
Uh-huh.
Also, I like that in case you're new to playing this, down here it'll give you, like, these things are vulnerable against different stuff. I don't have Spectre Oil or Moon Dust Bombs at the moment. I do on my other save, but I was multiple, many levels beyond this contract and the other one. So we're just going to be using Erden a lot for this fight.
Something's tied
probably
the new
fine.
wraith to this place. An
Oh yeah,
object.
totally fine, right?
Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
Alrighty. Then I get to go poke around in people's houses again.
It's nice.
Can I get through here?
Good of you to do.
Woohoo! I mean, I can also go loot stuff, you know. Also, I wasn't necessarily say pro tip, but in case people don't already know this, having some strong alcohol inside your inventory at all times is a good idea, because when you rest or meditate, then you'll like automatically regain some of the alchemy items you've made, like potions and bombs and other things. So, And since Liv hasn't played Witcher before, when you see red stuff, that is directly related to the quest on here. Geralt appears to not want to examine it just right now.
He's got better things to do, you know.
Obviously.
A man stabbed with a knife.
Oh dear.
Died on the spot.
Oh dear, indeed.
Animals fed on his
That'll
body.
do it.
Picked his skeleton clean. More blood stains over there. But it's not his blood.
The other thing that I quite like about this is Geralt is a better, how to put this, a better almost four-field anthropologist than a lot of game characters that we've seen or encountered so far,
Someone who was still
because he
alive.
has to keep in mind, I should say, the the person that he's examining and all this other stuff, skeletally and otherwise, as well as the folklore about what may have killed something.
Palm prints
So like you've got the linguistic folkloric element, you have the archaeological thing with burials,
Someone
you've got
dragged her
the
out. She was wounded.
anthropological thing of like how people behave. So like
No body
he's
in
pretty
sight,
good overall.
but might still find some tracks.
He just specializes in
Under the
monsters,
right
human or
conditions,
not.
bloodstains can remain visible
Mm-hmm.
for decades. Another print by the well. Bloodstains, almost faded, but the lines taut.
Well, that's
Something's
no
not
good.
right. A corpse, named by the bucket rope.
Well, that's no good.
Now you see why I wanted to do this for our Halloween episode.
Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman.
Yes, Geralt.
Judging
Be a
by
good
the teeth.
osteologist.
Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before
He,
I
like
can
Gimli, questions the knowledge of medieval.
her husband.
Geralt Trivia MD.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Gotta jump down there, he says confidently. Hope I don't break my legs. Well,
I feel like Geralt can land cat-like.
mm-hmm.
He was going into water. Why was he worried?
I mean, it is a well, so if that makes sense, but... Hey, we can gather some random mushrooms on it here, too. Aha! Dive, Geralt, please. Thank you.
But he doesn't want to.
Sometimes he doesn't. So any spooky
Lucky enough to
Any
look at
spooky
the
plans coming up for you for Halloween, Liv?
with an inscription.
No, I'm not even scheduled to work on the day that on Halloween, which is the only time we can wear a Halloween costume next week.
Lovely
Oh,
craftsmanship.
darn.
I
I'll
know.
have to burn it with the body to get
I was like, you didn't schedule me for Halloween, the one day I can wear a costume. And this assistant manager was like, I could fix that, and I was like, meh.
No thanks.
So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna wear a costume or not. I'll be probably handing out candy Halloween night, but or the night before, depending on because sometimes our neighborhood does it on a Saturday if it's on Sunday because kids have to go to school the next day.
True.
But so I don't know. I don't know when we'll be doing it. So right now, I don't really have spooky plans.
for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
That's
Yeah.
fair. I actually have a Samhain or a Celtic Halloween celebration to go to on campus with one of my classes on Wednesday evening. We have a Celtic Studies department, and I'm effectively teaching in a Celtic Studies class too, so that'll be fun. And I have no idea what I'm doing for actual Halloween because
Oh, but you're not teaching because that would violate your other TA contract.
well, technically, I'm the main. What is my official title? Course organizer, manager, and main lecturer. So, I also love how it just like walks up to you and is like, "Burn body." Like, yes, Geralt. If only cremation was this easy in real life.
I know. To burn a human body or to burn the bones, it takes like
A lot of heat. You have to get stuff like well in excess of at least 2,000 degrees,
yeah.
which is not easy.
Big knee.
I don't think most people realize how hot you have to burn bones before they disintegrate.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty hot.
Here she comes.
You can do it naturally in New Orleans, though.
Oh yes.
You just gotta
So-
leave a body in a
In
above
a crypt
ground
for a while.
about a year.
Yep.
By the time summer's over, body's gone.
That's fair.
Just gotta
Can you hold?
just gotta
Geralt.
sweep the ashes to the back of the crypt.
Come on, then. Ow. Oh, goodness.
And if you see something chalky on your shoes in a cemetery in New Orleans, that's bone dust.
Oh, yes. Follow us for more fun facts. It sounds terrible that we're laughing about this, but,
I thought it was fun.
come on.
I mean, it's actually a very effective system, if only it worked in more places.
That's true.
It's just, it's gotta be humid enough and hot enough, and New Orleans is
Yeah.
one of the places you can do that.
I did take a trophy from the new Wraith game.
Is your horse always named Roach, or can you name it?
It's always named Rouge. That's just what Geralt has decided every horse he has is gonna be called.
Okay.
He's not one for creativity in this in some cases.
Well, that's fine.
Oh, yes. He's got to be creative in other respects, like, you know, fighting monsters, so.
Right. Gotta save some brain energy. Oh my goodness.
I get it. It's that time of day.
It is. And I've been up for a long time, and I had an 8-hour shift today, so.
Oh, no. I didn't sleep much last night because the heating system in our apartment, like, I have mine shut off because I have enough blankets that I don't need it on right now.
Right.
But it's old, so it's like throughout the walls all night. I'm like, oh, stop. All right, dude. Excuse me as I walk into your house with a drawn sword.
By the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch doesn't come with us.
He's got a
The
point.
battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they
Can
do,
you imagine what that would look like if every wretch who died in this battlefield did start haunting them, though?
Volker.
Fun.
Names ring a
Geralt
That
would
would
be
be
rolling.
bad.
Yes, Geralt would be rolling in money, though, because everyone would have to pay me to get rid of it.
Herbalist Mira mentioned a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry.
Aw.
Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it at least.
You're gonna take this woman's dowry?
At this point,
I'm not,
I'll let
actually.
her marry. You keep the coin from Mandy, her wedding.
Because I'm nice, and I also know that as medievalist how much this meant to people in this period.
Those warm words, you've a good heart. But I can't let you go empty-handed. Take this at least. For luck.
Yay!
Oh, I was like, he can just hand you experience points.
Indeed he can. I don't know what those look like as physical objects, but indeed he can. Alright, well that's that quest. So
Woo!
we can cut the episode here, or I can switch to my other save and run around with some significantly higher level monsters if you'd rather see that.
Well, I think for the spooky episode, we'll call it there. We'll be back with more Seren Plays Richer at some point.
Yay!
Maybe
I'm excited.
Yeah.
In case you can't tell, Cryptids, this is one of my favorite games for a number of reasons. And
Yeah.
even though every detail they have as far as this medieval world circa 1270 is not entirely accurate, it's very believable.
Yeah.
And much like with, you know, Origins and a lot of the other Assassin's Creed games, like they nailed a lot of the details that we do now.
Yeah. We'll
All
have
right.
to see what we can do for maybe a special Christmas episode when it comes time to it. But
I'm sure we can find something festive for Geralt to do at that point.
yeah.
Although I won't actually have my PlayStation
Oh
with
yeah, that's
me
right. That's
on
true.
Christmas, so it may have to be you play something instead. But we'll think
We'll
of something,
find
I'm sure.
find something festive, but and we'll be back with more Seren Plays Witcher. Sometime when it works out.
Yep.
So we'll call it there, everybody. Happy Halloween.